You are a coach, so your team has built-in adversity. How do they keep that hope alive that they'll get the next one, that the future is better than what they're feeling right now?
Yeah, and I think one of the lessons I've learned from you, especially Molly, is, you know, when you look at a loss, or it's a one-time thing. Look at it as a one-time thing. It's not a regular thing. It happens once in a great while. I mean, in competitive sports, there's always going to be a winner and loser, and obviously we want to win a lot more. But I think one of the great things about athletics is it teaches you how to deal with failure. It teaches you how to get back on that horse and go again. And that's how we feel as a team after a loss at Iowa. Is some people may be like, oh, you don't want to go to practice next day. We can't wait to get back to practice. We can't wait after a loss to get back on the floor, have that next opportunity to redeem ourselves and to go out and show what we are really capable of doing. So I think that you've helped me with that in understanding that this is just a one-time thing. You know, move on from that.
So yeah, today's failure is how I kind of say it, and you are not a failure. So a good message for the kids as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't define you, it defines what happened today, and turn the page and move on.
Right,
so,
and we can learn so much from our failures too, and I think people sometimes forget that the easiest learning often comes from our failures, and going back and really analyzing what went wrong, how can I improve, and so failures can actually be beneficial for you in the long run.
And that's a great segue to enrichment when we're talking about enriching and growing holistically, because, and you've kind of referred to this, but athletics teaches you a lot of life lessons. You're talking about some of them, but what do your athletes get that go well beyond the court?
There are so many lessons I believe that my players learn from being on the basketball court that you can't learn from reading in a textbook, or you can't learn from sitting in a class at the University of Iowa. I mean, I think that they learn things about goal setting, discipline, motivation, working as a group, working with a team, you know, how to bounce back from failure, how to win with grace, how to hold each other accountable. There are so many lessons that, you know, those are not basketball lessons, those are life lessons that are going to help you perform well the rest of your life.
And these aren't just limited to athletics. If we have a student watching us and they said, but athletics isn't my thing.
You know, I've always believed that, you know, athletics was my thing. So it's real easy to talk about all of my examples in an athletic terminology. But, you know, if you're out for band or if you're out for theater, you can learn these same examples because you're part of a group that's trying to achieve excellence. And that's all that athletics is. It's just a group that's trying to be their very best. Well, isn't that what every band is trying to do, or every theater group or debate group as well? And I'm involved a lot with the Girl Scouts, and I always tell the Girl Scouts, because I know not every one of them can be a star athlete, but every one of them can be a Girl Scout and be a part of that group that's learning those valuable lessons that you learn on the floor. You can learn those when you're a part of a high-energy group that's striving to be its best.